Testosterone is something that some of us have in abundance and some of us don't have a lot of. But one thing I have noticed for sure is that when I'm at peak levels of testosterone, I feel my most attractive. And this isn't just based off how I feel personally, this is based off my results with women also.
I sentence you to 4,000 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man.
So I decided to take a deeper dive. I wanted to see if there's actually evidence to back up the fact that testosterone can make you more attractive. Now, there's something that I'm going to mention here that's important to finding out if testosterone does make you more attractive. And that thing is semen retention. Now, semen retention is something that you do, and next thing you know, you start doing backflips, flying, you start talking to all the girls, and girls basically just become submissive to you straight away. In an ideal world. I'm not part of the semen retention community, so I don't want to show no disrespect to that community. So let's actually react to someone talking about semen retention to actually get a better understanding.
So now sitting at 100 days of semen retention, what benefits are you to look forward to? Number one, I like to give thanks to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Without him, I wouldn't have been able to even make it this far. I wouldn't have been able to even sit in front of this video and tell y'all how far I came and the things that I've learned on this journey. So thanks to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for strengthening me. So one benefit that you will come across on semen retention is the spiritual wisdom and the spiritual insight and the discernment that you get from being on semen retention. Because with semen retention, you're now purifying your spirit. Because now you're fleeing from sin, you're living a life of repentance. And when you flee from sin, you now bring yourself closer to God, because sin is what separates us from God. Blessed the man who endures temptation. God is a reward.
Have you ever seen a guy talking about semen retention and you were like, man, I bet that dude could get a lot of women though? No, fucking no.
Never.
No. Oh, semen retention so I can look people in the eye. Dude, I'll jack it right now. Shake you in the hand. Hey, no problem,
Won't
bro.
even wash them off.
Yeah.
I would take this person's opinion serious on semen retention, but they are sitting next to two people who just got arrested for having sexual intercourse with a minor. I think one of them actually, Andrew Tate. So I don't really know if this guy is a really valuable source. So let's find another video on TikTok.
A lot of men and women don't understand the importance of abstinence, semen retention. You know what I mean? You have the ability to make another human being. If you transmute that energy and put that into your craft and self and personal development, you can literally transcend any level or barrier in front of you with ease. Because you concentrated your forces to produce something that you did through alchemy. You're using your alchemy to create your reality. So I started realizing not releasing all the time and putting that energy towards my goals and myself. It built me into this person I am now.
Okay, so guys, from watching all those clips, it seems to me like semen retention basically helps you get your life on track. It helps you connect spiritually. It helps you connect in the gym. For example, I've heard people say that with a couple clips that I watched off camera. So semen retention really just helps you all together as a man. That's what I'm picking up from these videos. But this really is a channel that's dedicated towards building as men and also attracting women. So I want to see what it does for women. So I'm not really satisfied off of those TikTok clips. So I'm actually going to go online and do a bit more research and bring you guys what I find. So right here, I'm going to actually pull this up on the screen. It says testosterone may actually make you more attractive to women, which can help this is in brackets, which can help quench that extensive sex drive. This is partially because of the masculine-feminine dynamic. Estrogen gives women their feminine qualities, while testosterone causes more masculine qualities. So right off the bat, there's actually evidence to prove that having higher testosterone does help you attract women. It makes you more masculine, essentially. Saving your semen is going to give you more energy in the gym. It's going to give you more energy to do what you need to do as a man. That's what I'm picking up. And especially from this, it seems like it's not a game, you know, it's actually real benefits towards semen retention. Now, one thing that I thought about was if you're not doing these things, right? If you're not on the semen retention, if you're not building up your testosterone, can women see that? Can women tell a man who is constantly, can women tell if a man is constantly ejaculating? You know, can women tell if a man is constantly ejaculating? That came to my mind. So where are we going to go to find the answers? To the app the Chinese designed for us, TikTok. Let's go.
Starting at 10, watching pornography, how much
casual pornography can you watch? By the time you get to 15, it turns into something else. And by the time you get to 20, it turns into something else. By the time you get to 30, it turns into criminal behavior. So what happens is the average...
Bro, did she just say if you start beating at 15, you're going to be a criminal at 30? Now, I do think if you consume pornography, we're going to say that, if you consume pornography excessively, I do believe you can find yourself like being over sexualized and maybe potentially doing something weird. But I think that's a bit crazy to say you're gonna just be a criminal at 30 because you're beating your shit. But I see both sides, to be honest.
Woman can no longer stimulate you and you find yourself having erectile dysfunction. But the bigger issue I feel like it causes men is they no longer feel like they need to work on the skills and the attributes it takes to attract a woman. Before, to have sex with a woman or to see her naked, a man would have to be like, right, I have to have money, I have to be successful, I have to be kind, I have to be caring, I have to be masculine.
You see, with this though, women made it that way also. A lot since this feminism and women being liberated, women have basically been showing men everything. Like, I walk into the streets and I'll see half naked women all the time. So you can't really just be putting this on men, because women have kind of made it like that to where men don't need to work for it anymore. They're giving it away so freely. I think with this woman, she talks as if she knows men, but she doesn't really like to look at the female side of things. She's always talking about the men, you know, bitch, and she's a female, so you think she'll be talking about females. But I think women have made it that way to where men ain't working for it anymore. I think men have always wanted to work for a woman and get her, and, you know, damn, I got this, you know, it's basically like I won the prize, right? To see her naked and shit, because women have beautiful bodies. But I think she's not being fair with this one. But let's keep watching.
Have to be all of these amazing things that makes him a man, and then he'd clear up. So like the Elvis Presley's days, a man would have to be all of those things to get a woman. Now it's like, I'm really craving a woman, I'm overweight, I haven't got a job, I'm playing video games all day, but I'm horny, let me just watch porn.
Notice how she doesn't mention anything about the women who are actually taking their clothes off and getting on the website. Like, but she's basically saying here that the pornography stuff destroys you as a man. This is her personal opinion, and I do think it's probably, I mean, it's got 48,000 likes. It's got quite a lot of interaction, so I do think there's probably women who agree with her as well. And I do think porn does kind of destroy men in a sense. I think if you do it excessively. But let's see another one of her takes when it comes to this type of stuff.
Never ever be with a man that has ever used escorts, sugar babies, massage parlors, any of those things. Never do it to yourself, girls. I promise you.
She's basically saying don't be with most men. Most men have 100% been to a massage parlor, especially in this time we're living in, where they're saying men ain't even getting laid. 1 in 3 guys are virgins. Like, there's definitely, even more so in this generation, guys going to massage parlors, dealing with escorts. There's definitely guys doing that 100%. So she's basically saying don't be with most men. I don't think she really thought this one through.
Regret it. Even if you are the escort that is going to marry this guy, trust me, this is a man that pays for validation.
You see what I mean? Like, you can't make this up. She does not like hold females accountable whatsoever. She said even if you are the escort about to marry a man, don't, like, what? So the escort, we ain't gonna say nothing about her. We ain't gonna say nothing about her being an. You're saying women should never even look at a man who's been to an escort. But what about the escort, right? You see how she says even if you are the escort, like, she's not fair with the shit, bro. She does not hold both men and women accountable, bro, at all, bro. But let's keep watching this, man.
It's a man that will pay to feel desired. It's a man that's not willing to work on himself enough to get the women he desires. And more so than anything, it's a man that doesn't look for him.
I think most men do go to escorts because they don't really want to put in work, but I don't think that's every single guy is going to an escort or a massage parlor because they can't put in work. There's probably guys who maybe they got a wife stressing them out. She didn't, and he's not necessarily trying to get girls. He just got a wife that's stressing him out. A lot of women withhold sex nowadays as well from their men to show them or to teach them a lesson. So she did not think this one through.
Emotional and spiritual or intellectual connection with a woman. He just looks for what he sexually desires. I know you're going to say, oh, all men have that desire, all that. No, not all men. All losers have that desire. The desire to just have a woman that is just good for them sexually. The biggest red flag.
Okay.
Flag is men that pay for sex. They're usually porn addicts. They are absolutely addicted to pornography.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think somebody pissed her off, bro. I think, like, you can kind of see in her face, like, I think somebody pissed her off, bro. Because this kind of seems, she's kind of stretching this one.
And how you know that they're addicted to pornography?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, obviously we see, you know, she's not a bad-looking woman herself, and this is the way she thinks about women who, men who engage in these type of activities. So I do think there might be an overall consensus when it comes to men engaging in pornography, etc. I think there is a percentage of women who can kind of see those things and they don't really respect those things in men. But overall, I think if you are engaging in that type of stuff, yes, it is gonna show. Yes, you're gonna be kind of weird. You're gonna be kind of socially awkward. But I think overall as well, if you are engaging in it but not doing it excessively, I don't think those signs will necessarily show. I think it's all about the amount of corn you're consuming. Now, we've got 100 days of a brother right here building his testosterone. Let's see his benefits.
100 days of semen retention. What changes have I seen, and how I was able to go this long? So the biggest thing you're going to see on semen retention when you go on long streaks is the spiritual side of it. When you're retaining your seed, you're not having sex, you're conquering your lust, you begin to clean up your spirit, your inner man. And when you do that, you're purifying it. And that pureness is going to project on the outside. For example, when you have somebody who has a bad spirit, somebody who's angry, you know, they have a bad spirit, so it projects on the outside.
Yeah, it seems like this brother is purely on this for spiritual purposes, and hey, I respect that, you know. But I haven't heard no benefits with the woman with this guy. I can't lie, but you know, the spiritual benefits is definitely more important. So, yeah. Okay, so I guess it just makes you a woman magnet. But guys, overall, I definitely believe boosting testosterone will make you more attractive. Even having more testosterone alone, going to places like the gym, you're gonna be more defined when it comes to your facial features if you become lean. So overall, I think having testosterone does make you more attractive. Not even just the gym as well. When you move with confidence, because of testosterone, it makes you more masculine. When you're moving with confidence, you're gonna stick your chest out more. You're gonna do more masculine things, and if you're attracting a woman, they're going to want to see more masculine things in order to be attracted towards you. So I definitely believe the testosterone, based upon the evidence as well we've seen on Google and Safari, I definitely believe testosterone does make you more attractive. But guys, I would like to hear from you. What are your opinions on this whole situation? And actually, there was a YouTuber I watched the other day. Let me actually see if I can get his video up now. I think he actually talked about this as well. He said something about pheromones or something, like when you have high levels of testosterone. Let's see if I can find his video.
One level of attraction, or conscious attraction as I like to call it. In fact, there are 4 different mechanisms of subconscious attraction our body operates at on a endocrine level. Now, much of this does go unnoticed by the larger self-improvement competence community. We will discuss each one of them in detail, ending with what I believe is the most potent one of all and my personal favorite, plus the methods which you can use in order to fully realize their potential effects, because each one of these pheromones has a distinct role and influence in our body and environment. Some are unique to the individual, some are more potent and more powerful than others, but what is also interesting to note is it has been scientifically recorded that not all pheromones have an equal effect on the woman. In fact, the type of woman that you're in proximity to will have a equal importance to the reaction that you might or might not get. I'll explain this short.
Okay, so actually seems like there's actually more evidence to back this up, that testosterone does make you more attractive. So what I basically get from all this that we've talked about is that whether you are born attractive or you're an average looking guy, there's something you can do to become more attractive. Now guys, I want to see more suggestions from you in terms of what you want me to do deep dives on, so we can go really look this stuff up, you know, because this video right here, I basically figured this out with you guys together. So let me know in the comment section down below more things you guys want me to react to, talk about, etc. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out.